Welcome, Pisces. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is what I call a personal growth reading. We'll be taking a look at areas that you are blocking you from moving forward, fears, obstacles, strengths, and other things as well. Keep in mind, this could be about a particular situation. It also could be just in general. And this is collective, so it may or may not resonate, but always check out your other placements, especially in readings like this, because you can learn a lot from them, or at least give you aha moments. They really do. They're really great as far as if you're, trying to get through a situation or get through something. I'm using the Ghost Tarot today. So let's do this. More shuffles and we'll get started. Okay, what are Pisces blocks? This is for end of June to the end of July-ish. Again, these are more timeless. 4 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. Fears or obstacles. Page of Cups, 5 of Wands, Strengths, Tower, 8 of Wands, what you don't see, Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups. Unexpected energy is the Emperor. And where does this lead? Page of Wands. Whoops, I did not mean to pull that second one. We'll put it back. 4 of Cups, Temperance. Okay, the High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you may be looking inside, like your blocks literally are you not recognizing and celebrating yourself for what you've done and what you've accomplished. I get the overall feeling you're being hard on yourself. And the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck could be, it almost feels to me like you're not trusting yourself. I don't get that very often with the High Priestess, but I'm getting that because of your blocks. The 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands means you're not celebrating the accomplishments that you've made and what you've done. And when you don't do that, it's really hard to move forward, to in any situation, whether you're just doing, self-growth or, self-healing, whether it's a work, whether it's love. If you are only focused on the negative things or the things that you quote unquote feel like you need to fix, then you lose track of what everything you've done. Also, keep in mind that sometimes when we try to fix something about ourselves, that one thing could also be our strength. There's a lot of things that we can look at in our personalities or the way we react that in some situations is very positive, in some situations it's not. So it's more about recognizing, when those behaviors can be negative, not necessarily that they're negative all the time. And that's an important thing to look at. So that's why it's important to look at your strengths, because some of the things that you think you may need to fix are also your superpowers. So, be sure to be clear. This is a lot of blocks that a lot of us have to deal with, because when we're trying to do something better or go after something quote unquote better or better ourselves, we tend to overfix what may not be broken. And that's an important, energy to remember as you're moving forward, whatever this situation is to you. But I feel like it's about trusting yourself. The Page of Cups and the 5 of Wands are in your fears and obstacles. I feel like the fear is discovering. So whatever you're working on, and I feel like you are working on something because you're not trusting yourself, And this could be love. This could be, again, healing. It could be just self growth. But whatever it is, I feel like the obstacle is you fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself because you're so focused on everything that you need to change instead of what recognizing what you've done, that it's a battle. And the Page of Cups is more of a fear of not reaching those goals. And you won't reach those goals if you keep fighting yourself. And that's something just to think about and remember as you're moving through this process. Don't always fight yourself. You're not always wrong. You're not always needing to fix. Some of the things that you're trying to fix may not need to be fixed. They need to be enhanced or modified, but they don't need to be fixed. And when I say modified, I don't even mean that. I mean, know when to use your superpowers as a superpower and know when to rein them in. That's just recognition of how to handle a situation more than fixing you. So just keep that in mind. I mean, this might not resonate with everybody, but I feel like that's what totally the energy is. And you can find happiness, and it's just a matter of that obstacle of that Five of Wands. It's about fighting yourself. You're fighting yourself. You're not fighting anybody. You're playing this in your head over and over again, and just, I do this good, but I do, so just keep in mind that you have a lot of strengths and focus on those. Don't always focus on the other pieces. However, there's going to be a change coming in, and it's going to come in rather quickly. And this is a strength. This means this is a good stuff. There is going to be a shift in energy, and I think that shift in energy will help you recognize, which is the Eight of Wands. I feel like recognize where you can go next and what you can do next. So this block is a very temporary, because once this Tower energy hits, it shakes this whole thing up, which then you recognize all of the things that you can do, and you can see your strengths, your contributions, who you are in a positive light, and that's very important. What you don't see, again, is the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups. So to me, there is definitely a gift coming in with this Tower. Towers can be scary, but towers can also clear yourself from, and gives you a brand new start to something. And that's the Ace of Wands here, which you won't even see right away. It will take a little bit of time, because you're going to still have some ups and downs over here and where this leads. But then the Six of Cups reminds us that I feel like there is a gift coming in, and even though it's in your obstacle right now, or your fear, it's coming to fruition. It's not a fear anymore. It's going to be, you are going to get what you deserve and what you want and what you wish for. And that's the new opportunity that's coming in. You don't see it right now. And it's going to be hard to see too if you're fighting yourself. Because the more you fight yourself, the more you're not focused on the positive. And you need to, I think, because the unexpected energy is the Emperor. And I think that's just you taking back the control that you need to move forward with whatever you're doing, whether this is work, love, just, self, whatever. It doesn't matter. This comes in, and I feel like it's almost like you just stand up straight and go, yeah, I got this. It's that kind of feeling that comes in. And it does come in out of nowhere, but I think it has, again, to do with this Tower. Because when this Tower happens, it forces you to recognize the good stuff, and it forces you to be strong and have strong will, and which is one of your superpowers. And when you get that, you're like, okay, like I can do this, and then it works itself into a better thing. Where this leads is the Page of Wands, which to me is saying this is definitely leading to an energy of, no, this, trying to get the words right. This leads to, so the Page of Wands to me is about, you will be putting yourself all in. And what I like about this is you'll be getting out of your head and stop fighting the fight. because the Page of Wands, when they go after something, they don't always think it all the way through, which sometimes is a good thing. You know, you can go into something and just go, you know what, I am going to put my energy in and I'm going to do this. The Four of Cups follows that, which tells me too that I feel like once you feel this, you're going to renegotiate your dreams and your wishes. The Four of Cups to me is about not seeing what's being offered to you, but I don't know that I'm getting that feeling here. I get more of the feeling that you have your eyes set over here, but I think that you are going to not, change that up. You're going to say, well, maybe this is good for me. Maybe this is where I need to go. And this is what I need to do. It's like your choices switch, or your focus switches, that you're not so focused on one thing that you're missing the other good stuff coming in. Because once you take that leap and not think so much and just jump in, it kind of forces you to look at things that maybe you wouldn't necessarily look at before. And then where does it lead after that is temperance. And I feel like that's allowing you not only emotional balance, which is what the temperance really is, but it's also about, making things yours. Also, it's about, to me, it's about combining the fire with the water, putting those passions with the love. And when you have your passions and mixed with what you really love and you're putting it together, it leads you to be able to create almost anything you want to create, because you're taking all of that fire energy and water energy and not letting the water put out the fire. You're putting it together, the alchemy part of this. So you're going to create something or put yourself in a position where you can create your next steps, your next futures, or immediate futures. So advice. Let me grab an advice card for you. I like this. You'll get through it pretty quickly. Eight of Cups. Recognize what you really need and what direction you really want to go in, and understand that you may have to leave something behind. Again, that's the Tower. So there you have it, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed. Take care. Have a beautiful day.